Well, if you're looking for a unique way to bring the thrill and the mystery of an escape room to you, oh my gosh, you are in luck. Escape Me Mobile is right behind me here. How cool is this? I am here with the owners. It's a family affair. We've got Nunzio, Nathan, and Jamie. So thank you so much for being here today. I think this is so cool. So tell us, what sets you apart from a typical escape room?
So the difference between us and a typical escape room is that unlike a brick and mortar where you have to go to them,
Right.
we actually come to your function. So it's a little easier for us to be part of that function.
Yeah, team building, schools, all sorts of places you can go.
Team building, schools, churches, festivals, anywhere and everywhere.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go inside. So there are a couple different themes that you explore. So which one are we exploring today?
Right now
Thank
we
you.
are exploring the Monstrum Madness.
Oh, what does that mean?
So let me come in and show you. So this is
Okay.
Dr. Escape's lab, and in this lab he has created a formula.
Okay.
And he drank the formula, but unfortunately the formula is turning him into a monster.
Oh, no.
So your job is to come back here and get the antidote and send that antidote to him through the transporter.
And then he'll be okay.
And then he'll be okay.
Okay, what's the other theme that you explore?
The other thing that we explore is a nuclear meltdown, which is on the other side. And in that one, you have to stop a nuclear reactor from melting down and, well, exploding.
And how much time do we have to do all of these?
So you actually have 20 minutes to save the
Okay.
world and save the doctor.
Oh.
And we can do 8 players per every 20 minutes, up to 24 players per hour.
Okay, and then I noticed there's a screen, so when you come in, you're gonna get a little briefing, right?
Yes, you're going to get a little briefing. The doctor's going to kind of introduce what you're doing, and then the timer will start.
The timer, that's a little intimidating. And then what is the setup like?
Well, the setup is real simple. We come to you, as you can see, everything is set up and ready to go. We slide out the slide, we start the generator, and then you come to play the game when all that is set up.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything, right?
They
You
don't-
do everything.
We do everything, they just have to come and have fun.
Yeah,
That's
so,
it.
so what we get to do is play around. So talk about some of the things that we're seeing here right now.
So what you're seeing in the lab is these are the various different puzzles that we have for you to solve in order to get the keys to unlock the vault. And one of the puzzles, for instance, is over here with these test tubes.
Don't look at the code. We don't want to give it away. Sorry,
then-
Nathan.
And then that'll start filling up these tubes, and it's going to be a clue for you to use later.
Oh, that's neat.
Yep.
And then what are these? I see several of these kind of around.
Well,
here.
yes, that's actually one of the puzzles. That's going to give you eventually a password that you're going to need to get into this laptop.
Oh, so you kind of put them all together to
You
be able
put-
to come up with that
Exactly.
code.
There's several you put together to come up with the code.
And then I see some slides for a microscope. This is so cool.
Yes, so those slides are actually, if you look at the image, corresponds to an image on the laptop that's going to give you a number, and that number is going to be important for you to unlock one of our secrets.
Oh, this is so cool. And now, I mean, I obviously would initially think for kids, but this is also for adults.
It is absolutely for adults, for kids, it's for everyone.
So is it a good challenge, you would say?
Oh, it's absolutely a good challenge.
I'm not the best at these types of things, so it would definitely be a challenge for me, I think.
Well, we do give you some hints up there on the screen as
Oh,
well.
that's
So,
cool.
we help.
And then is this your pet, or what's going on
That's
here?
actually Lily. That's one of Dr. Escape's experiments. And she can be a little ornery sometimes.
Oh.
Like that.
Okay, I will keep my fingers outside of that. And now, what gave you this idea? This seems like pretty unique.
Well, when my wife and I got married, we did our very first escape room, and we've done over 61 since then. And we were driving back from Orlando after doing an escape room, and we said, you know what, let's start our own business, and came up to get this idea.
This is so cool. Well, how can folks, I guess, book you, and how often or far in advance should they do that?
Well, we would prefer about 2 weeks.
Okay.
As far back as possible, but you can book us at escapememobile.com.
Oh, that's easy enough. And there's so much to do here. We didn't want to give everything away. We just wanted to give you a little bit of a sample. But I see some buttons over here, so I'm going to play. But in the meantime, if you would like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus. Okay, what does this button do?
That button controls our molecule wall over here.